day. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, days like these is why you have retractable roofs, and we've got an open one on a gorgeous afternoon for football at NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together is, of course, Charles. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
Had a chance to meet him while he was still at Clemson at a summer camp, partner. And this is one of the best kids you're going to meet out there. And he doesn't say a whole lot, but it's fun to watch how people respond to him. When he was a camp counselor, the kids just flocked around him like the Pied Piper, just as his teammates did while he was at Clemson.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Watson now to throw. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Again, Watson to keep it. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Randall Cobb from 8 yards out. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. For the first time, the Jacksonville Jaguars set to go here on offense, led out by the new face of the franchise, the #1 overall pick, of course, from this year's draft. It's Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson.
And I just don't think there's any way to overhype Trevor Lawrence's impact at Clemson. How about these amazing numbers? Over 10,000 yards passing in his 3 seasons as a starter, a 90-17 touchdown-interception ratio, and he even ran.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On the slant, this is Chark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Robinson, a first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 43. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Lawrence will throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Texans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, You have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2nd and 9. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A handoff, Lindsey running left. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Watson on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. Touchdown, Texans! David Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab, and the Texans will add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Looking downfield for Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Lindsey now off the read option. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay, coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. That catch good for only a couple. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Lawrence to throw. Shark's got it left side. Touchdown Jaguars. DJ Chark, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he fins it, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start out in Indy. Seattle in town for the season opener against Indianapolis. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Chris Carson, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. From there, it's over to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
DJ Chark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019, saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jaguars cycled through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence. He finds Robinson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On second down now. It's Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a first down throw. Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards to pick up there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Throwing again on second down. Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. On second down, right back to Lindsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Watson. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Watson on third down. And it's caught. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. It's awfully good for a rookie quarterback to have a big target, and Lawrence has one in Tyler Eifert, 6'6", 255 pounds. Back for his 2nd season in Jacksonville after 7 years in Cincinnati, hoping to emulate some of the big production seasons he had with the Bengals.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's complete to Eifert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you draft a rookie quarterback, as the Jags did with Trevor Lawrence, you want a veteran presence for him. And Marvin Jones, he fits the bill. 5 years in Detroit, 10 years overall in the league.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Desmond King picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 39 yards there. A big one.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A shotgun snap for Watson. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Lawrence going to give this to Robinson, draw play. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Lindsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, Lindsey. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Lindsey.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Lindsey now off the read option. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Watson a give. This is Johnson. Down right around the 25. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Watson now to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of it.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Watson going to keep it again. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Robinson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Able to find Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Lawrence to Jones, first down, Jacksonville. Complete to Chenault. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence, a gain of 6 there on first. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lawrence to Chark, first down, Jacksonville.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. The open man is Shark, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Houston, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
All right, so here's your top performers from our first regular season game here in Season 1. Deshaun Watson had a QB rating of 134.9. He was 28 for 38, 332 yards, a 73 completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Longest pass was 39 yards, 8.7 average yards per attempt. On the other side, Trevor Lawrence, 73.2 QB rating, 26 completions for 37 attempts, 303 yards, 70% completion percentage, only 2 touchdowns, and he threw 5 interceptions. He did average 8.1 average yards per attempt, and his longest pass was 27 yards. For rushing, Philip Lindsay led the way. He had 18 attempts and 66 yards. He averaged 3.6. Next would be James Robinson for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He had 38 yards with 5 attempts. Mark Ingram from Houston had 2 attempts for 10 yards. David Johnson from Houston had 2 attempts and 6 yards. And Deshaun Watson carried the ball 4 times for 5 yards and also had a fumble. In the receiving department, Jordan Akins led it in receptions, 12 to be exact, 91 yards with 12 catches. DJ Chark Jr. had 7 catches for 110 yards and a touchdown. James Robinson had 7 receptions, 32 yards. Brevin Jordan had 5 receptions, 114 yards, and a touchdown. Marvin Jones Jr. had 4 catches for 70. Tyler Eifert had 4 catches for 54 yards. Randall Cobb had 4 for 33. David Johnson had 3 for 30. Kiki Kuti had 3 catches for 48 yards. Laviska Shenault Jr. had 2 catches, 33 yards. David Johnson, by the way, also caught a touchdown pass, and Randall Cobb caught 2. Travis Etienne Jr., I don't know how to say that guy's name. He's a rookie. 1 catch, 1 yard. Luke Farrell, another rookie, 1 catch, 3 yards. Brandon Cooks, 1 catch, 16 yards. For blocking, Marcus Cannon and Lane Taylor on Houston gave up a sack apiece, and Jawan Taylor from Jacksonville gave up a sack. Defensive, Joe Schobert led the way with 10 solo tackles, 6 assisted tackles with Miles Jack. That makes Joe Schobert lead the way with 14 tackles. He had 1 tackle for loss. Miles Jack had 13 tackles. Lonnie Johnson Jr. had 7, as well as Kevin Pierre-Louis and Rayshawn Jenkins. Shaq Lawson, Kaylavon Chasen, Neville Hewitt, Bradley Roby, Sidney Jones IV, and Joe Schobert all had a tackle for a loss apiece. Roy Robertson Harris had 1 sack. Josh Allen had a sack. And then Whitney Merciless and Shaq Lawson combined to have half a sack apiece. When it comes to interceptions, Desmond King II led the way. He had 4 of those 5 that Trevor Lawrence threw. The other one came from Justin Reed. The forced fumble was due to Roy Robertson Harris. And Desmond King II scored a touchdown on one of those 4 interceptions that he grabbed. Kicking. Well, Josh Lambo didn't get to kick a single field goal, but he did make 2 extra points out of the 2 that he attempted. For Fairbairn, he made 1 for. He was 1 for 2 in field goals, 29-yarder, and he was 5 for 5 in extra points. For punting, Cameron Johnston and Logan Cook both punted once. Johnston punted for 41 yards. Logan Cook punted for 52. Kick returns. Philip Dorsett II 6 kick returns for 150 yards. He averaged 25. David Johnson had 2 returns for 49 yards. He averaged 24 and a half. Punt returns, Philip Dorsett caught 1 punt for 1 yard. Obviously, he averaged 1 yard. Team stats. 38-14. Houston led it with 415 total offensive yards. 87 rushing yards led the way. They also led with 328 passing yards, and they gathered 22 first downs. Jaguars led the way with 1 punt return yard and 150 kick return yards. They also had the most total yards in the game with 478, thanks to their punt and kick returns. 5 turnovers for Jacksonville. That gives Houston a +5. They were 1 for 3 in third down conversions. Houston was 10 for 13. Fourth down conversions, Jacksonville was 0-1. Red zone percentage, 2 for 3 for Jacksonville, 5 for 5 for Houston. They had 4 red zone touchdowns and 1 field goal in the red zone. Jacksonville only had 2 touchdowns in the red zone. No penalties on either side. Jacksonville had the possession for 12 and a half minutes, 27 and a half for Houston. Oh my goodness, that's a big difference. Well, that's pretty much it. See you guys for game number 2.